In today's energy markets, I want to focus on natural gas. Natural gas, a big mover today to the upside. We're seeing natural gas having a nice run out. Looking at the crude space, we're seeing actually crude down on the day after having a nice run this week, but now natural gas having a nice end of the week where we're seeing it up better than 4%. And I want to point out, as you look at natural gas, we are rolling into that January contract now. That's becoming the lead month, and that's where you're seeing the volume picking up. So looking at that January contract, we're about the 2.71 level right now. And again, finishing out the week on a strong note and a three-day rally, really. So we're continuing to see a little bit of a transition here coming off of the recent lows when you look at some of the price action. I want to point out the data this week. The EIA inventory numbers came out yesterday, and I believe we saw a draw of about 94 billion cubic feet. This is the first draw of the extraction period, and if you look at the historic supply levels of 5-year average, we're seeing supplies just slightly below the 5-year average. But there continues to be a very dynamic shift within the natural gas space as we continue to see exports ramping up year over year now for the U.S. starting to export more. And also one thing to consider is that we're seeing shale production coming down actually right now. And again, that's a big producer of natural gas. So we are seeing supplies a little bit under maybe what the market had anticipated going into this extraction period. Also, let's look at the trends. We're seeing a nice bounce here, and we did not get down to those October lows. You look at that January contract, the low was 2.55. Now we did see a low of 2.52 in October. So we're getting a little bit of a higher low here. Now it's going to be interesting to see if we can push back up over this 2.7 level, and then you go up to that gap area where we saw a couple weeks ago. We saw a gap higher and then gap lower right around that 283 to 286 level. So we're in the middle of the range. We're seeing a nice upswing here in natural gas, and again, coming into this week, we're seeing basically most of the energy space rally, and now natural gas catching a bid to close the week.